In Bio 5 Human Anatomy, we will explore all the different structures that make up the human body, from bones to muscles to the chambers of the heart. As exciting as the material is, though, I'm sure by now you have heard that Bio 5 can be a very challenging course. However, many students have not only survived but excelled in this course. They've done so by cultivating some important study skills that I want to share with you now. First off, how much time should you dedicate to this course? While every person will be different, most of my successful students spend at minimum no less than 15 hours each week. That comes out to about 2 to 3 hours each day if you study 7 days a week. Some students even study up to twice that amount, 30 hours a week, which comes out to 4 to 5 hours a day. The great thing about an online course is that you get to decide how to find that time in your schedule. However, it is important that you do find the time necessary for this course. Many students like flashcards, and these are very useful for anatomy as well. However, I have found many students don't use flashcards to their full potential. Many students typically use flashcards by looking at a vocabulary term and then trying to remember the term's definition. While this skill is important, in many situations, it's also important to be able to go the other way. You'd be surprised how many students get stumped when I give them a definition and ask for the term, even though they've studied their flashcards extensively. However, once I give students this simple technique, they are no longer stumped when I give them these questions. As you continue to study, learn to develop a self-testing study method. In other words, pretend that you're me, writing a quiz or exam. Make up your own questions and see if you can answer them. If you study with a group, which is totally possible even in the online format, spend some time quizzing each other and asking each other questions. Many of my former successful students have told me that this was a critical study technique in getting them the grade they want. Finally, part of succeeding in my course is finding your balance between working hard and resting, and I'll let a former student give this advice. Don't put anatomy on the back burner. Even if you only do a minuscule amount sometimes, try to spend at least a little time with anatomy every day. Also, be sure to take care of yourself. Sleep, eat, intentionally spend time with friends or family, because this will make study time much more productive and your attitude much better. This class is a marathon, not a sprint. It's important to have enough mental energy and resources, so make sure to give yourself time to recharge when necessary. And finally, just know that you got this. Yes, this semester will be challenging, but I'm sure you'll be able to overcome the challenges and succeed in this course.